Greetings, class. I'm Dr. Williamson-Ashe, and welcome to Social Work 327. This is interviewing techniques. I think the first thing that you will find interesting about the course is that an interview is always taking place if there is a predetermined agenda as well as questions. So I want you to open and broaden your perspective as to what you expect an interview to be, and to know that in the course you'll be learning the techniques for interviewing, whether that is being in an interview or yourself doing the interviewing. It's not just isolated to employment. With that being said, we're going to do a lot of employment areas. So yes, you will need your textbook. You will not have to buy, but at least rent your textbook or have it accessible to you online. That information is in Blackboard for you. You should take a look at Blackboard because what I have there is your syllabus, and I'll also have an assignment grid link so that you don't have to go through the entire syllabus for the assignments. So your assignments are expected to be on time, and I am not a fan of extending dates for assignments unless there are extremely extenuating circumstances. So please plan in advance. You should read through your assignment dates and the requirements ahead of time, because there are some assignments that you have to participate in a registration process, and you don't want to delay that. Also, please do not try to submit your assignments at 11:50 p.m. on the due date. Any technical issues that may come up may prohibit you from being able to do that. At 11:59 p.m. the door closes for submission. If you do have technical difficulties, what I'm expecting you to do is to contact Blackboard, and you can ask them to inform me of the difficulties that you had if there's a need for an extenuating circumstance. Okay? So let me give you a few points for clarification. We are expected to deliver all of our written assignments scholastically. That means we do not use conversational language that you would use when you're walking in the grocery store, perhaps. So your language should reflect scholarly and professional terminology. If you have difficulty with that or have not been exposed to that, look at some literature that would include professional journals, the Journal of Social Work, the Journal of Psychology, the Journal of Education, and see how those publications are written. That's the language you're expected to use. Whatever your program is, you should be using professional language from that program, okay? So that you can become more immersed in the terminology that you'll use when you graduate, okay? So we're also going to write a spiel. Before you write your spiel, there's a self-profile assignment. I'm looking for you to look within your skill set and communicate that to me. We are looking for you to use skills that are deliverable and sellable to other places. So you want to have skills that would allow you to capture the attention of someone that would actually want to hire you or want to utilize that skill set that you have. Once you have that in place from your self-profile, you will begin to write your spiel at a later date. Your spiel is like a 30-second elevator conversation where you engage with someone. You're telling them about your skill set and ability. Not that you are passionate or you love something, but we're talking about your ability to be proficient in critical thinking and delivering the kinds of presentations that would allow people to then put themselves in a place, in a position where they will grow and develop. That's how you're going to sell yourself. That's what the spiel is. You should be practicing. Once you write that spiel, you should be practicing your corrected spiel all semester long so that you can use it in interviews, so that you can use it when you address the class for the first time next semester. And it provides you with something to launch yourself from, okay? So I consider that a crucial piece in the onset of this class, okay? And I am very liberal in how I am delivering information to you. So this is really on your own. You just have to meet the deadlines that are instilled. Okay? There is also a career assessment, and that career assessment is through self-enrollment. So if you have difficulty with it because it is a part of career services, you can contact career services. But this is something that you need to look at immediately, because your enrollment in that and your enrollment in the handshake then permit you to be able to complete your resume, which is due later, as well as your ability to attend the career fair, which is coming up in March, and you are expected to attend that. I believe at this point the career fair will be both virtual and in person. Okay. You also have a couple of other assignments, but the one that I particularly want to talk about is your interview guide. Your interview guide is based off of the research that you started in your annotated bibliography. If you do not know how to complete an annotated bibliography, you can look and search for that information. But APA style format is required for your writings in this course. There is information in the navigation pane in the tools where you can look for the APA style of writing. Okay? You certainly want to do that. You want to also utilize the Writing Center and Smart Thinking. Smart Thinking is a tab in Blackboard navigation pane. You can get virtual assistance with your writing there. You can also get virtual assistance with the Writing Center, as well as physically going to the Writing Center located in the library, and I believe there's an extension of the Writing Center in the Madison building. So don't wait if you're doing a writing assignment and you need assistance, because submitting to them the day before, they may not be able to assist you that quickly. So plan and prepare. But your interview guide is actually similar to a script that you're doing for a play, but you are doing a research paper. This research paper should be full of research information from periodicals and journals, and that information should then be formulated in a script. So you as the interviewer are going to ask questions, or you're going to be the interviewee, or it can be a panel. It can be situated similar to a news anchor. It can be situated such as a student and a professor having a conversation. It could be situated as an employment type of exchange. The point of the interview guide is twofold. You are providing research information on a topic that you select, a social justice issue topic, something that deals with marginalized populations, which could be anything from African American males in the NFL succumbing to head injuries, as well as I would say Latina students in the Norfolk Public School systems receiving the amount of education virtually that they should have without the limited amount of computer accessibility. So it can be anything. It can be your people who may not have enough income to live off of. It could be related to food banks. So anything that's a social justice issue, which includes sexism, genderism, discrimination on any kinds of levels. So just broaden your perspective and allow yourself to be able to do that regardless of your major, okay? And you're going to research like you would for an extensive research paper, which would be 3 pages, give or take, of just information that's pertinent to your topic. And you are going to then create a script, interviewer and interviewee, and that research information will be in those statements, whether your research is in the question or whether it's in the response or whether it's in both. And then you will have to tell me then what particular interviewing technique did you use in that exchange. Those techniques are what you're going to be learning this semester through your reading. You must read your textbook. And then I will understand and know that you know how to apply those techniques, and you will have mastered the course. The writing still must be scholastic. So that is your last assignment in the semester. I just want you to know that that is something that you will have to do. And the annotated bibliography gives you the advanced ability to be able to start that research. Because if you do the annotated bibliography on the subject matter that you will plan to do on the interview guide, then you will have a head start. And you will probably be very appreciative that I gave you that head start. So I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. Emailing is the best way to gather my attention. I usually work a little bit faster with email. We can meet virtually if necessary, or telephone. I've done a lot more telephone conversations. And so let me know if you need help, but I do encourage you to seek help from the Writing Center first if it's writing related. Otherwise, if you do not understand an assignment or have a specific question, please contact me. But what this requires is that you read the information first before you just contact me and say that I don't understand the assignment. You should have a specific question about what you don't understand in the instructions. Okay? So I am looking forward to working with you, and I wish you a very safe and happy semester. Please remember to wear your mask. Wear an N95 mask if at all possible. It is important that you take care of yourself, particularly if you have others that you're going to be around. You don't want to unnecessarily expose them to anything. Okay? Thank you so much, and have a wonderful semester again. Bye-bye.